What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Josh, different in the building. Y'all see I'm kind of in a different area. You feel what I'm saying? Because I normally sit over there, but now I'm over here. You know what I'm saying? Because I actually got like a tripod set up with my ring light, nothing too spectacular. You know what I'm saying? But story time, you feel what I'm saying? I said I was gonna do some story times on this channel, and first of all, I'm 27 years old now. Since last month, Libra gang, you feel what I'm saying? Oh, I'm getting stronger too. Y'all see that? I said, look. I said, Anyway, no gym, all sit-ups and push-ups, you feel what I'm saying? All calisthenics. But listen, I'm 27 now, so I got a lot of stories I can tell. I got a lot of stories, some toxic ones. I got some toxic stories, but I got some crazy stories. Listen. Y'all probably watch my channel. Y'all probably get that impression that I was in Philadelphia and so much stuff was happening to me. And oh my God, poor Josh, or whatever the case may be. But listen. I wasn't perfect. I was wilding out a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I was dibbling and dabbling in some toxic stuff that I don't no longer dibble and dabble in, or do I? You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, but nah, I did wake up to what's going on out here in society, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with spiritual awakenings and narcissistic abuse and realizing people around me listen, it's 2 o'clock in the morning right now. Who vacuums at 2 o'clock in the morning? I swear, yo. I swear they be doing that on purpose, the people upstairs, because who is vacuuming? Yo, somebody was vacuuming at like 3 in the morning the other night. But anyway, let's get to the story time. So anyway, like I said, in Philly, let's keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? I was one of those dudes. I would fight you. I was out there with the ladies. I was with the ladies like, I want to take it down. Woo! Nah, but we're going to get to the story time. How? So, I used to date this chick, right? I used to date this chick. Shout out to her. You feel what I'm saying? But she made me crash my whip. You know what I'm saying? Listen, so, dating this chick. Most of the time in Philly, I didn't do relationships. I would tell girls I don't do relationships. I don't know, subconsciously, I think I had so much trauma within inside of me, you know what I'm saying, that I didn't want to do relationships. Like, it was something about me. It was something about relationships that just rubbed me the wrong way. Like, I just was like, I didn't do it, right? So, 2 of my main relationships, I had one with a narcissist, but this other one was another significant relationship. I actually was still talking to that ex on and off or whatever, but she ended up, getting in a relationship, whatever the case may be, having kids and stuff like that. I don't have kids or whatever the case may be, but anyway. So, this ex, right? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her, because I'm gonna give her props, because you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's where I got that I want to take it down from, because me and her, you know what I'm saying, let's just say we were very romantic in a way, you know what I'm saying? There was a lot of toxicity within that relationship, but yeah, we was getting popping. But anyway, so so we used to hang out and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? She used to come to my crib, I used to go to her crib and stuff like that. Dang, I'm not gonna lie, that was a vibe. So this relationship didn't last as long as my relationship with the narcissist, whatever the case may be. But this relationship, now that I think about it, was kind of a vibe before it got toxic. Like, it was, dang, I just kind of like went back in my mind, like, dang, that was a pretty cool time, you know what I'm saying? I was making some pretty good money, you know what I'm saying? I remember having I had my Buick riding through Philly in my all black Buick, tinted windows, you know what I'm saying? And I hope I can find a picture. I'm going to post it up on my Buick, me standing in front of my Buick. But yeah, so the vibe was, you know what I'm saying? So, me and her, back then, we didn't have Snapchat. It was Kik, K-I-K or whatever. And during that time, you know what I'm saying, I'm still like Mac Daddy Josh in Philly, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm with her or whatever. So I was loyal, you know what I'm saying? People was talking, but I was loyal. So I'm with her or whatever. And I forget what the instance was, but I remember hearing the news on the radio. They literally said, do not drive out tonight because it's dangerous. What we do? Well, she had to go to school downtown in Philadelphia. So I had to take her to school, but we kind of got into a little argument getting on the ramp to get on the highway. And she going crazy, doing all this crazy. Listen, all I remember was too much crazy stuff was going on within the car. The car turned, crashed up on the side of the highway. There was no gate there. We could have went off. Wheel messed up. So I'm already on the highway, so there's nothing I can do besides pull over. So I gotta my wheel messed up all the way to the next exit, right? Which is probably like a couple miles. So people staring at us, whatever the case may be. I'm just mad because like during that time I still had a lot of trauma going on too, whatever the case may be. So anyway, so then yeah, so we get to the next exit or whatever, and obviously I didn't take her to school because I couldn't take her to school downtown because there was too much going on. She used to take night classes. You know, we get into arguments. You know, she went to Wawa, got something to drink, I believe, and stuff. You know, I'm trying to fix the tire. It's so cold outside, my fingers hurt. I'm trying to fix the tire with the little tire iron or whatever the case may be and stuff like that. What always happened was, you know what I'm saying, what happened was we get into a little argument, stuff was going, you know how toxic relationships go. But yeah, we get to a little argument, you know what I'm saying, and yeah, then we patch it up, we talk it up, go back to the crib, I wanna take it down, and then that's how we get over it, and then the cycle continues. But yo, the front of my car was so messed up. I remember I went to go hang out with some of my friends, and I don't care if they watch this, they in my past anyway, and I don't got no bad blood towards none of them, you know, wish them the best, they do what they do, you know what I'm saying, I do what I do. I live on the complete other side of the United States, but yeah, that was a crazy time. Now that I think about it, like during that time, there was a lot of toxicity going on. But when you self-reflect into situations like that, crashing your car, then I wanted to go link up with them, and they all asking like, "What happened to your car?" Whatever the case may be. Because like during that time, so out of all my friends, like my whole friend group, I was the first one to get a car because I was so eager. Once I graduated, I'm like, "Yo, I need a car." Like I was hustling. I traveled all the way across out of Philly to the suburbs to this old man house who could have put me in his basement. Met him at the train station. He drove me to his crib. I'm checking out his car. It was for $1,000. Then he just wanted it off his lot, and it also had like some issues, so he brought it down to $600, no cap. Then I still didn't come get it, so he was like, "Yo, if you get this off my lot." Plus the brake lines was broke, which you know we eventually fixed that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the brake lines was broke and the car didn't brake, so I went all the way over there and he gave it to me for $300. He went from 1,000 to 600 to 300, and that was a gimme. Gimme got shot. So, you know, that was a gimme. So bring it back to my house. I parked at the top of my block, couldn't drive because the brakes didn't work, and then eventually, you know, I got the fix the brake lines and stuff like that. But that's one thing my dad actually helped me with, outside of my crazy family, but anyway, that's the past. But yo, so anyway, back to the situation. So yeah, my car was all messed up or whatever the case may be, and I actually I actually still drove my car after it was all messed up, and then after that, I ended up getting rid of it because it broke down on the highway, smoking and stuff, and then I ended up going to get a Buick. I ended up going to get a new Buick. Well, it was like a 2008 Buick, but yeah, that was a crazy time. Was I still with her after that? Did she get in my Buick? I don't think she got in my Buick, so I don't think I was with her no more. And then I went to get my Buick, and then when I went to get my Buick, when I had my Buick, was she in my Buick? I don't know. But when I had my Buick, listen, I wasn't like a player. I wasn't like running around here trying to bang, bang, bang everything. You know what I'm saying? As the camera shakes, I wasn't really out here doing too much. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't out here doing too much, but I was out here doing a little bit. I was being young, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't running through everything, but I was having a little fun. But I was loyal when I was in those relationships. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what the rumors say. But yeah. You know when you chosen, people will have rumors. But yeah, that was a crazy time. Like I just thought of that because I had made a video about something else. But then I thought of that and I was like, no, I gotta sit down and have a conversation talking about how she made me crash my car, and literally like that time was. Listen, y'all can judge me all y'all want, but I don't care. That time I had the best sex of my life. You feel what I'm saying? That time, Right now I'm celibate. I don't have sex. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll play. But that time, but keep it a buck. I had the best sex of my life. That time, but I was so depressed. It was toxic. My life was toxic. I was toxic. I was surrounded by toxic people and didn't realize it. And it's so dope to self-reflect and not only look at how, I talk about all the stuff that I've been through on my channel if you go to my past videos, but to look back on these situations, as crazy as they were, as depressed as I was, I remember working at those warehouses and stuff like that. And it's like, to look back on that and actually be able to pull the positive nuggets out of it, you know what I'm saying? To actually be like, wow, I had some fun. Like, even the little things, like, shout out to her too, because we used to do like small stuff, which I'm a small stuff type of guy. Like, we used to literally go to Wawa, if you know who Wawa is from Philly or the East Coast or whatever. It's like a convenience store or whatever. So we used to go to a convenience store. We used to get little subs or hoagies, whatever y'all want to call them. You know what I'm saying? And we used to just go back to the house and chill in the room. We used to eat the sandwiches, talk about stuff, watch movies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we do something else too, but like, just the small stuff. I mean, obviously life is bigger than those type of things, but sometimes when you self-reflect and you look back and you think like, dang, those times are like dope, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, those times are dope. So right now I'm chasing my dreams. Right now I'm focused on healing from my childhood trauma. I'm focused on healing from being a narcissistic scapegoat in a narcissistic family system. Right now I'm focused on healing from, I've realized that I gotta go so deep in my healing because listen, I used to get jumped in elementary school. Dealing with toxic friends, dealing with toxic family. But I do see the path that I took is a beautiful path because I've came so far. And now I can look back on my situations and give y'all story times and pull out the dope nuggets and pull out the fun situations and just, even within these videos, I'm learning more about who I was. And then, it's just amazing, like, just to look back. And I came so far. I was living with my family, waking up to my relationship, waking up to my family, and then, going to live in a dope apartment, pretty much a luxury apartment, and then having 2 cars, and then having 1 car, and then having no car, then having no apartment, moving to Las Vegas, and, living with somebody who didn't really, resonate with me, and I don't know what type of time they was on, let's just leave it at that, and then, moving to Idaho and then having some situations within Idaho and then, running into another narcissist or whatever the case may be. It's just like this path that I'm on. And now I'm in an empty apartment. Why you thinking all my videos, I got this white background? I'm normally over there, but now I'm over here. But my apartment is empty. You know what I'm saying? I got a refrigerator. My apartment is empty. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how long I'm gonna be where I'm at now, so it's like, that's why I haven't really furnished it. I made my bathroom look cool, whatever the case may be. And I got a bed, obviously, and I got a table and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know how long I'm gonna be here, so I don't know if I really want to furnish in here. But what I will say is, all the experiences that I've been through, even with me crashing that car, has made me who I am today. And sometimes, based off of what I went through just recently, I look back and be like, dang, I really was going through stuff. Like, that's another video I'm gonna make. That the God was on my side because the devil was all around in Philadelphia for me, you know what I'm saying? The devil was in my family. The devil was in my relationships with friends and partners. The devil was all around me. The devil was in me going to, these jobs. The devil was around in these neighborhoods. And, it's funny because, you gotta have a certain demeanor in Philly. So I used to have the mean mug and I used to be fighting people and stuff like that. But I could have easily went left. I could have easily got shot. I could have easily died with how I was responding to stuff out of ego and how I was responding to stuff out of trauma. You know what I'm saying? So all these situations, like I said, with even crashing a car, I came a long way. Not done changed, but when things remain the same as Joshua E. Money Gang, and it gave up. It said it's not changed, but when things remain the same as Josh Different. I'm different, you different, we different. You feel what I'm saying? If y'all want more story times, I feel like they're gonna come because I could just sit here and talk about it, you feel what I'm saying? And I got so many in my head. I'm 27 years old, so I'm almost 30 years, so that's almost 30 years of story time, you know what I'm saying? We can go all the way back, you know what I'm saying? Feel me? It's your boy Josh Different, mind, body, and soul. I'm different, you different, we different. I'm out, gang.